first. Unfortunately, when the world, and when I say the world, I mean unbelievers, secular people, false converts, unbelievers, secular people, false converts. This includes anybody with a false man centered religious ideology. They really serve themselves, but they think they serve God through via a false apostate religion, Islam, Buddhism, whatever. Um, all those people are included. They're all really secularists because only the biblical doctrine reveals the God of creation. All right, everything else is a God of your belly, a God of your self-righteousness, an idol of yourself. If you notice, every other religion in the world boasts of the flesh. They glorify man through his own work and will, but they deny the truth that we all know about ourselves. What is that truth? Well, that we have a corrupt heart, that in spite of us trying to put on this performative act of self-righteousness, we all know that without the finished work of Christ, without faith, we're just faking it. We're pretending. We're disguising. We don't really want to do that. Why do you think Buddhists are always trying to, the premise behind Buddhism is that you must extinguish all desires, right? So even Buddhism itself, which is, believe it or not, is foundational in a lot of heretical, apostate, false religions. This idea that you can deny yourself. Of course, they it's like a rip off of the Bible without coming to Christ. Like you just doing it yourself in your own will. And the problem with that, it doesn't change your heart. See, Buddhism says that you have to continually extinguish your desires. Your desires come from your heart. If you have to extinguish these desires, that means that your heart desires the wrong things. See, the difference between every other apostate, man centered, false religion and Christ is that Christ gives you a new heart that actually has good desires. Well, what is a good desire? It desires to do the will of God. You don't want to extinguish a heart that desires to do the will of God. So the fact that you have to extinguish your desires, the fact that you have to, and you're doing this of your own will, you're not doing this, Christ is not doing a work in you. You're trying to perform a work in yourself. Satanists do this. Satanists try to perform works in themselves.